Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Let's Build a Hotel extravaganza of awesomeness and fun times to be had, where I'm starting to wonder if maybe we haven't built a hotel, but some sort of monstrosity that we're going to be forced to answer for someday, because it's starting to look real bad. It's starting to look real bad, and like no regrets, but kind of like low-key regrets, you know what I mean? Like, what is happening here? What is even going on? I don't know anymore, and I might never know. Maybe we need to start pushing our way towards a roof real fast before this ends up with a third floor. That's what I'm starting to think, because the more I look at it, the more I think, you know what would be interesting is if this got even wider and weirder on a third floor, and it was just a straight-up square. Like, the third floor was trying to make up for all the mistakes of the previous floors, you know, by just being a regular square. Or worse, something even weirder than a square. Like, what if it just turned into something, like, well, I mean, not to say that's what we're doing, but what if it did like that, right? And then it goes off maybe by that much, you know? Let's just toy with the idea. Not saying this is happening, but let's just say we toy with the idea a little bit, because it's fun to toy with ideas. You know, life is just one big idea. You're born, and you start thinking, and you start doing stuff, and the next thing you know, you're, you know, throwing out ideas, and you're bouncing them off people, and you think you're real clever and original, but then you realize, people have had these same ideas for decades. What makes me original? But in reality, you know, you can't think like that. You can't allow yourself to get into a position where you're just like, oh, I'm not original. I don't have any unique ideas. Hey, there are things about you that separate you and make you different from everyone else. And you got to embrace those things and learn to love those things about you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just because someone else had a similar idea, that doesn't mean that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't take that idea and spin it and make it your own and make your mark on the world. I don't know where that's going. I'm literally just saying nonsense right now, like I do in all these videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I just that's what I enjoy. That's what I enjoy doing. It's just talking nonsense and building and having fun conversations. And you know what I enjoy even more? Kingdom Hearts. I've been sick. I've been real sick, and this is the wrong kind of wood. I was actually given the wrong type of ladder. Okay, I have been getting over a pretty intense cold that has gripped me and been trying to tear me apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I only really need to do this in each direction once, and then I can just like match size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, was that 6? Where did I start counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, this is the problem. I get distracted. I get real distracted real easily. So, got sick. And fortunately already had Friday off, right? So I spent some time recording some different videos and trying to edit things, you know. And yeah, well, I think things went okay on Friday. Saturday rolls around, and I've lost my voice on Saturday. You know, can't speak anymore. It's pretty bad. Sunday rolls around, not feeling any better. Actually threw up. That was unexpected. I think I ate my dinner too quickly on that one because I hadn't eaten all day, and I was finally starting to feel a bit better, so I ate my dinner, and I was like, oh no, and then I threw up. Monday rolls around, had to get Monday off from work, but fortunately, on Monday, started to feel a lot better. But something interesting happened to me on Friday night. I believe it was Friday night. It might have been on Saturday. I'm pretty sure it was Friday night. You see, I was feeling pretty down, feeling pretty bad, feeling pretty sick. And I was sitting around my house, and I just wanted to do something that I knew I would enjoy. We've gone way too wide. We have, my gosh, gone way too wide. How wide was this? 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, let's maybe do that then. Take 2 off of each of these. I was sitting around, and I was like, I just want to play a video game. I want to sit down in a giant... I think, you know what? Friday night, I was playing guitar in my bed. That's what I was doing on Friday night. And what an experience that was. Poor Jenna. Poor Jenna. I sent her a video of myself singing Hotel California very poorly, because that was when my voice started to go, was on like Friday night. And I was like, I sound like one of those over-enthusiastic The Voice contestants, you know, like the girls who are just like, they get real huffy with it. because they think like, oh, that makes it sound more emotional. And then Adam Savage or whatever his name is from Marooned on an Island will want to be my coach, and they're like, I don't think twice, kiss me once. I don't know why they're singing songs from Kingdom Hearts. Oh, well, I do. It's because Kingdom Hearts is on my mind. But anyway, Saturday, I was starting to feel like I just wanted something comforting, something familiar. This was either Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. It's been a while now. But I decided to set out and play the original Kingdom Hearts all the way through. I haven't done that yet as of recording this, but I'm still working on it. Some of you may remember I did a Let's Play of the original Kingdom Hearts back in 2018. Goodness gracious. Like, it's been over a year now. It's crazy to think that it's been over a year. And I've got more to talk about on that in a moment. But suffice to say, over a year ago. And recently, to celebrate the 1 year anniversary from the first time I played Kingdom Hearts, I did a special where I played the first game again, but I did it on Proud Mode, and I just did like the Destiny Islands. Well, I picked up that save, and I started from there, and I just started playing again. And I gotta say, I've put 20 hours in, which I beat the first game on my original live stream playthrough in 20 hours at level 50, I think, or maybe it was 49 or somewhere close to that. Well, I am, once again, 20 hours in, and I'm in the middle of, like, Atlantica? I almost said Subnautica. I understand that Atlantica isn't a necessary one. I'm pretty sure that it's a... What the heck is going on here? What is this? What? Why did that one have a texture in it? I think that was supposed to go here. Atlantica is not a necessary world, but I wanted to play it anyway, and I'm stuck on the Ursula fight because... Woo, baby! Proud Mode. It's pretty intense, and some of the things have been pretty easy. Like the first couple bosses, I aced my way through no problem. But, man, some of those, like, I can't beat Leon and Yuffie from Final Fantasy. You can fight them in the arena, the Hades, not the Hades Cup, that's a different thing. But in the arena... you can fight them in the Hercules world at the Colosseum. That's what I'm trying to think of. And I can't defeat them, and I cannot defeat Ursula. And I'm going back and forth between those two and occasionally leveling in between. So it's a bit of a disaster. It's a bit of a nightmare. But I gotta say, I'm having so much fun with it. I'm enjoying myself so much. And I think that my first time playing those games... I was in a real rush to finish them, not because I wasn't enjoying myself at all. No, on the contrary, I was enjoying myself quite a bit, but I had a lot to get through because I wanted to finish them all before Kingdom Hearts 3 released, And so I was trying to get through 1 and 2. I never really fully grasped the combat in those games, sort of to the extent I should have. And I don't know, maybe that shows when you go back and watch my playthrough of those games. Who can say, is something like that gonna work? Oh, this is looking like a disaster. This is looking bad. I don't want it to touch the ground. I've made that decision right now. I'm gonna get rid of that. Backtrack on that. But I rushed through 2 and 1 and 2. I rushed through those both without fully kind of coming to terms with all the systems and the mechanics. And the first game I would think that I clicked with in the series was actually Birth by Sleep, which makes sense because it was made for the PSP. And it's a much simpler, scaled-down sort of system compared to, well, especially to 2. Maybe not so much 1, because 1 is pretty simplistic itself. But I started playing 1 again, and I'm really starting to familiarize myself with all of the different mechanics and whatnot, and just having a really fun time playing the game and enjoying myself immensely, exploring the worlds and just fighting the enemies. And I'm having just such a genuinely nice experience, just chilling in my chair in my office, my big comfy chair, and thinking about buying a Scuf controller because it's got the paddles on the back that would make it a lot easier to switch from combat to getting a potion is basically why I would do it, because sometimes I need to get a hold of an ether. And it's really hard when you're trying to run away to move your finger off the run button and over to the D-pad. And I'm like, if I had some controllable, like reprogrammable sticks on the back of my controller, like on that Scuf Vantage 2 or the Astro C40, hey, this problem would be solved. I could just use those instead. But I don't have access to those at the moment. But what if I did buy a $200 controller to play Kingdom Hearts a little better? It's a bit absurd, isn't it? When you say it out loud and when you really think about it, that's just an obscene amount of money for very questionably little gain. But I do like the idea. I am still contemplating it. But I'm having a lot of fun playing the original Kingdom Hearts. If you've never played it, my gosh, is it worth it? Oh boy, is it worth it. It is so much fun. Starting to question whether or not we should be going off these corners or if we shouldn't just... Should we have completed the house by now? Should we not be doing this? What have we done? Folks, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why have you allowed me to go this far with this? This is absurd. Oh no. Oh, where's the saw? We need the saw and we need some more wood. What kind of wood is this? I've already forgotten. Dark oak. Of course it is. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing the original Kingdom Hearts again. And I think when I get done, I'll probably definitely pick up and play Kingdom Hearts 2 again. Not on proud mode though. If I do that, I'll do it on crit because I'm a man. I'm going to play through it on critical. It's funny to think that that's what I was being encouraged to do in the first place. I'm assuming jokingly by our good mate Hal Rondo, who was like, nah, you should play on crit. Like, as soon as I started. I'm like, nah. Can you imagine me trying to fight Roxas on crit? Oh my gosh, I had enough trouble with that fight, thank you. That was enough of a struggle. But yeah, it's good. It's fun to go back and play the first game and know kind of all the lore and where everything's headed. And I remember the first time I played through, I was like, ugh, Riku's just sort of annoying, isn't he? He's this whiny kid, and he's doing dumb stuff. And I play through it now, I'm like, oh, Riku, you precious angel. You don't know what fire you're playing with. You're going to burn your little hands. Oh, Riku, don't do it, Riku. And then he does it anyway, and you're like, oh. And then you feel for him, and you weep for him, and I love Riku. Riku's great. I love Sora. Sora's great. Kairi's useless in the first game, and every subsequent game, I would argue. Except for as a plot device. As a plot device, she's stellar. She is a great MacGuffin. Which sounded inappropriate. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about Kairi's MacGuffins on video. I don't want any of this held against me at some point. But no, she's... I wish... I have complaints about Kingdom Hearts 3 that we're not going to go into right now. It's just if you're going to put her in a place and then make the point that, oh yeah, I can train here as long as I need to, let her stay there and train for as long as she needs to. I don't get why you had to rip her out. What was the point of that? But I digress. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and build the floor down here. Remember, we did a double-decker floor down below as well. And I reckon we'll go ahead and do that here too. So remember, you have like the floor and then you have another layer, which is, well, actually, it's the ceiling right now. So you have a ceiling layer and then a floor layer is how we did it below. And I guess we'll do it like that up here, too. That works for me, at least. I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 2 a bit more because I know that people praise it as sort of the best combat in the franchise. And I would argue against that because I liked all of the later games' combat more. But I do wonder, and I theorize, and I feel like this is probably the case. Do I like the later ones more because I took the time to grasp and understand the later ones more? Like, I spent a lot of time playing Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep. I played the crap out of those two games, and I really enjoyed myself. But why did I get rid of this pillar? Was there a reason for that? Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that regardless. I can't remember why I would have gotten rid of that pillar, though. Why does that even need that in it? Now that I've already done it. Oh, so many questions, so little time. Okay, yeah, lights. This block. Doesn't really matter because we're immediately going to replace the pillar on top of it. I think in a previous episode I talked about not wanting to cover up light blocks, not wanting to waste the glowstone. Yet here we go. There we go. I'm not even sure why that was like that in the first place. Probably should have just been, like that. Okay, anyway. as I was saying, I spent a lot of time, and I was thinking about this earlier today, and that's the end of this episode. We'll carry this thought on in the next one, I guess, as we continue this very comically poorly constructed mess of a hotel up to its last final level. And heaven help me, this is starting to look like something out of some sort of nightmare. This is, if I saw this on a server, I would weep. I think it was fine until we decided to build the 3rd floor. I honestly think that it looked pretty cool up until now, and I don't know how I'm going to save it unless I cut off the corner bits. And I just make it jut out in the 4 directions instead of having it go up another layer. Well, we'll find out. Thank you all for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!